One.
Hello everyone, happy Bastille Day. It's Cynthia and this is Bella Luna. Even though we are not together, we hope you'll enjoy what we've prepared for you today. We're starting with a short video featuring a few songs we've sung in the past. I've asked my husband Greg to join us this year to add some percussion. I'm happy that our friend John DePinto is back on the piano and accordion. After the 18-minute video, please stay tuned as Reverend Nigel will greet you and tell you what we have planned for the rest of the hour. So please stay with us for the next hour and a half. There are a few surprises that Nigel, Judith, and Fred have planned for you. I hope you will enjoy it. So please make sure that you are tuned in and don't leave until Nigel says goodbye after we sing La Vie en Rose. I hope you've poured yourself a drink and made an hors d'oeuvre. So sit back and relax as we begin with C'est Magnifique, inspired by Ella Fitzgerald. One amazing story that touched me was of Ella's account of what Marilyn Monroe did for her. Apparently, the Macombo Club was hesitant to book a true jazz singer and thought that Fitzgerald wasn't glamorous enough to perform at the West Hollywood hotspot. Yeah, I know, the shame of them. Unbelievable. Marilyn Monroe persuaded the nightclub to book Ella by promising to be there every night. Marilyn indeed did sit at the front table for every performance. The affair attracted much publicity, and the two became friends after that.
When love comes in and takes you for a spin, oh la la la, c'est magnifique. When every night your loved one holds you tight, oh la la la, c'est magnifique. But when one day your loved one drifts away, oh la la la, it is so tragique. But when once more he whispers, Je t'adore, c'est magnifique. La vie est là qui vous prend par le bas, oh la la la, c'est magnifique. Bonnes gens, écoutez la triste éternelle des amants errants en proie à l'hurtement, parce qu'ils ont aimé des femmes infidèles qui les ont trompées ignominieusement. Méfiez-vous, femmes cruelles, qu'on vous offre ce tour d'autant. La douleur n'est pas éternelle, même chez les meilleurs des amants. Vaincus par vos propres armes, vous connaîtrez à votre tour et le désespoir et de larmes, de la jalousie et de l'amour. Cœur pour cœur, don pour don, telle est la loi des amants. Cœur pour cœur, don pour don, telle est la loi des amants. Bonnes gens, c'est le refrain des filles cruelles, sans foi ni serment, trompées par les amants, parce qu'ils ont aimé de femmes infidèles, ils se sont vengés victorieusement. Ah, suprême et tourterelle, vous voici en peine d'amant, des inquiètes des mortels, c'est vous qui connaîtrez le tourment. Répondez vos jolies larmes, oui, pleurez, c'est bien votre tour. Vous avez dû rendre vos armes et l'amour est mort, vive l'amour. Cœur pour cœur, don pour don, telle est la loi des amants. Cœur pour cœur, don pour don, telle est la loi des amants.
Now we're going to do L'hymne à l'amour by Marguerite Monod and Edith Piaf. Marguerite Monod was a French songwriter and composer best known for having written many of the songs performed by Edith Piaf, like Milor, and for the music in the stage musical Irma la Douce. As a female composer of popular music in the first half of the century, Monod was a pioneer in her field, classically trained by her father and at Paris Conservatoire. Monod made the unusual switch to composing popular music after poor health ended her career as a concert pianist when she was 18. Soon after writing her first commercially successful song, L'étranger, in 1935, she met Edith Piaf. And in 1940, they became the first female songwriting team in France, remaining friends and collaborators throughout most of their lives. Monod collaborated with musicians and writers including Charles Aznavour, Yves Montand, Marlene Dietrich, who gathered in Piaf's living room on a regular basis to play and sing. It is our pleasure to sing for you L'hymne à l'amour.
Le ciel bleu sur nous peut s'écrouler et la terre peut bien s'enfondrer. Peu importe si tu m'aimes, je me moque du monde entier. Tant que l'amour inondera mes matins, que mon j'irai jusqu'au bout du monde, je me ferai attendre en blonde, si tu me le demandais. J'irai décrocher la lune, j'irai voler la fortune, si tu me le demandais. J'irai loin de ma patrie, je remierai mes amis, si tu me la demandais. Un peu bien rire de moi, je ferai n'importe quoi, si tu me le demandais. Si un jour la vie t'arrache à moi, si tu meurs, que tu sois loin de moi, tu m'importes si tu m'aimes, car moi je mourrai aussi. Nous aurons pour nous l'éternité dans le bleu de tout le Mancini, dans le ciel bleu d'un problème. Dieu réunit ceux qui dans le siècle d'un problème, Dieu réunit ceux qui
Bienvenue à la petite église française du Saint Esprit, transformée en café, jazz bar, je ne sais pas quoi encore. Avant de commencer, je voudrais vous tous remercier d'être parmi nous, même électroniquement. On sent votre présence parmi nous, même si c'est pas possible pour nous aujourd'hui de se réunir dans le jardin comme normal. Mais rien n'est normal en ce moment. Mais ça ne nous empêche pas de fêter la prise de la Bastille, style française du Saint-Esprit. Merci à tous ceux qui ont contribué à rendre cette fête joyeuse, même électroniquement, pour tout le travail que tout le monde a fait. Un petit peu plus de ça, un petit peu plus tard. First of all, warm welcome to the Little French Church of Saint Esprit. Thank you so much for joining us online for this celebration. I know it can't be the same as it was the year before. We miss your presence sorely, but we know you're there watching, and we're going to make this a little moment of reprise in the middle of everything that we've been going through. There's no reason to stop celebrating, and I'm so glad that you're here to celebrate with us. Thank you for everybody's hard work and preparation and the wonderful video that we've just been watching of Cynthia and the band. Our church is transformed into a sort of bar, nightclub, day club, jazz club, who knows what. But we're so glad that you're here with us today. Now, it's not every church in the Episcopal Church that has a Sorbonne scholar amongst us. That is to say, Joyce. And he's going to read for us a little medieval French. Now, have a little look in the margins. If you understand it, put us in the little conversation bar that's at the side of YouTube. Tell us if you recognize this wonderful, moving medieval poem. Joris, would you like to come and give it a try?
So that's a little old book that Nigel gave me. I've never read it before. Ô Andou, bucueil machou, tri fort, chat d'or, fameux sic, picoup six, sevnet, les dem ne se traitent, na ne den, fée, écoute féden, éléphant, tu elfe, dis dans candelft, tartine, fortune, miséricorde d'une, fille vétime, sixtine, médecine, kitchin, c'est fantine, edine, mais à rouedine, nanini, toine, edi, mais plâtre, s'aime petit. Thank you.
Did anybody recognize that? I think Fred did. Did you hear the numbers? Oandu, buckle my shoe. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. It's a wonderful book called Mother Goose Rhymes, and it's all the famous rhymes from the Mother Goose thing that have been put into French. The funniest thing about it is that if you read it yourself as an English speaker, it's very difficult to understand which of the nursery rhymes it is. Could it be Jack and Jill went up the hill, or could it be Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet? But you get a French person to read it in a good French accent, and suddenly you can understand it, and it becomes very funny. Anyway, that's it for our introductions. Have a good time, and I'll be back again in a little while.
Hello, thank you, Nigel. Shall we start with La Marseillaise? I hope that you know that on the front and the website, on the bottom, there is a booklet online. And Fred, how do we put it? I forgot the words. On the bottom, like the fourth line, it says...
Right under the video on YouTube,
right.
The description.
Right.
Or also under the video...
The website, right? So the booklet is right there. If you click onto it, and then you can join us. So let's start with the Marseillaise. Allons enfants de la patrie, le jeu, les gloires. Thank you. It's kind of fun. So as you already, if you were watching the video, you know that this is my husband, Greg, on drums. Yay. So I think the patriotic stuff really works well with drums. And of course, our friend John DePinto is back again on accordion and piano. On the video, I hope you enjoyed very much what John played, Fugitive. It was so beautiful. How did you like the picture of the macaron from La Durée? Shall we go to Le Chant des Partisans? Amis, entends-tu les voix noires des couronnes montaines? Amis, entends-tu les crissures des pays qu'on enchaîne? Oyez, partisans, ouvriers, puissance, l'alarme. Ce soir, l'ennemi connaîtrait le prix de sang et de larmes. Montez de la nuit, descendez des collines, camarades. Sortez de la paille, les fusils, la mitraille, les grenades. Voyez les tueurs à la baille et au couteau cruel vide. Voyez saboteur, attention dans ton fardeau, dynamite. C'est nous qui brisons les barreaux de prison pour nos frères. La haine en nos trousses à la fin qui nous pousse la misère. Il y a des pays où les gens ont brûlé les camps de leur terre. Ici, nos voitures nous ont marché, nous ont tout, nous éclairent. Ici, chacun sait ce qu'il veut, ce qu'il fait, qu'on il passe. Ami, si tu tombes, un ami sur de l'ombre à la place. Demain de son noir séchera au grand soleil sur les routes. Chantez, compagnons, dans la nuit, la liberté vous écoute. Oh my goodness, this is my Waterloo. Fred made me do this. So this is La Ballade des gens heureux. And I'm going to ask...
People love it.
People love it, but I had to really... Where's my sheet? Don't you love it when you lose your sheet? Oh no. Does someone see a copy of Les gens heureux with some writing?
La Ballade des gens heureux. There we go. The trumpet.
Oh,
Voilà.
thank you. I have my cheat sheet. I have my pauses. See? See, it looks like this. It's really messy. This is what I get when I agree to Fred's. Okay, it's a very, very fun song. And let me just tell you now that if you want to do it on your own, on YouTube, there's a very, very fun video with animation. Don't do the first animation. Do the ones on the third line. There's a second animation. Okay. And then, of course, there's the fun song from the 70s. Fred, this is from the 70s. I thought you said you wanted me to do something modern. Oh, clarification. Fred doesn't like it. People like it. Okay. So, could you give us a little intro? So, give us a little intro and play the La Ballade. Just play it through once. And then I'm going to teach everybody the echo chorus. Hold on. Fred is signaling.
No, I'm saying get in the frame.
Me get in the frame?
You were like hiding
Oh, I'm really sorry. This is really new for me.
We had the cocktail, but we'll do the cocktail after la balade des gens.
Okay, so did you hear? Can you do the La Ballade phrase? Je viens de chanter. It's down the octave for me. Good. That's correct. 1, 2, 3. Je viens de chanter la ballade des gens heureux. Then you echo. Je viens de chanter la ballade, les ballades des gens heureux. Keep going, okay? I'm gonna try to do the best. Notre veille était une étoile. Toi aussi, tu brilles un peu. Everyone, je viens de chanter la ballade des gens heureux. Tu n'as pas de titre ni de grade, mais tu dis tout quand tu parles à Dieu. Everyone, je viens de chanter la ballade des gens heureux. Journaliste, pour ta première page, tu peux écrire tout ce que tu veux. Je t'offre un titre formidable, la ballade des gens heureux. Again, je t'offre un titre formidable, la ballade des gens heureux. Toi qui as planté un arbre dans ton petit jardin de banlieue, je viens te chanter la ballade des gens heureux. Je viens te chanter la ballade des gens heureux. Ils sont dorés, tu le regardes. C'était enfant, il te ressemble un peu. Je viens lui chanter la ballade des gens heureux. I can see better. Je viens lui chanter la ballade des gens heureux. Toi le star du haut de ta vague, descends vers nous, tu nous verras mieux. Je viens te chanter la ballade des gens heureux. Je viens te chanter la ballade des gens heureux. Here's the fun part. Roi de la drague et de la rigolade, rouleur flambeur ou gentil petit vieux. Je viens te chanter la ballade des gens heureux. Je viens te chanter la ballade des gens heureux. Last time. Comme un cœur dans une cathédrale, comme un oiseau qui fait ce qu'il peut. Tu viens de chanter la ballade des gens heureux. Tu viens de chanter la ballade des gens heureux. You know, if any of you out there are learning French, I can really feel you right now. That was a lot of verses. That was a lot of words. Yes. Oh, we forgot our thirst. Okay. By the way, I think since Joris sang so well on that, I should have had you sing. Joris, would you like to introduce us to the Saint-Germain cocktail? Or is Nigel making it? Are you both? Me over where?
Very,
Fred's trying to be our director, and we're like little kids or cats.
Well, what do you want to do? So how do you say les aléas du direct in French? In English, sorry. Yeah. How do you say that? Live mishaps. Live mishaps.
That's what makes it charming, you see.
We don't have enough microphones.
We're charming.
Move these over a little bit.
We're charming.
Yes, stepping on the cork. There we go. largest corner, right over there.
Sorry, now they can hear you. Now they can hear you.
They can hear? Everybody can hear?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have a separate little altar set up in the church today. C'est un autel un peu différent de celui que devant l'église pour préparer un petit cocktail. Et je crois qu'on a envoyé dans le courriel l'opportunité d'acheter des petits mets qu'il faut pour préparer 2 cocktails, en effet. C'est liqueur Saint-Germain à base de... C'est quoi le nom de l'arbre en français? Sureau.
Also get this one for alcohol free.
And this is the alcohol-free version that we can make as well. Virgin, yes. So the liqueur that this is based on is the elderflower. These grow wild in the hedgerows in France and in England and all over Europe, I think. I haven't seen them so much here. I think I saw one in Central Park once. But they have a very distinctive bunch of white flowers that grows like this that you can make elderflower liqueur from. And then they have little berries that you can make elderberry liqueur from, very red when they ripen at the end of the summer. So we're going to do 2 little recipes. Do you want to start, Joyce?
Yes.
Yes. Shall I read the recipe?
Yeah.
And then you can translate it into French and mix it at the same time.
And the fun thing too with Saint-Germain.
Well, shall we make the Saint-Germain or shall we make the one Saint-Germain and champagne? Let's start with the champagne.
Which one does Fred want first?
Well, let's fish the champagne out of there. There should be a nice bottle of Mouille. Parfait. Et puis il faut l'ouvrir. Qu'est-ce qu'on appelle le petit truc autour? C'est la cage.
Une bonne question.
Si Patrick est en train de regarder, il peut nous dire.
Could probably tell me how to open it.
Can I make a request?
Yes.
I know that Nigel makes great chair out of those. Can you make a chair while he opens it?
Oh yes, I could do that. Yeah, after opening it.
You want to open it?
No, it's all yours. Do you know what it's called, Fred? The little cage that goes around the bottle? Le truc qui empêche le bouchon de sortir. Oui. C'est unclear. So, what we have to do is take a half a part of Saint-Germain. So I think that's in this little mixer. I suppose it's going to be that top measure there. De Saint-Germain. Voilà. So, as a way of saying thank you, who is thirsty? A Saint-Germain? Yes. Saint-Germain?
Yeah.
L'accordéoniste? You're good? How about a virgin one? Yeah. We can do that.
Yeah.
Here, we'll put the virgin one in here with a monin and fizzy water.
Yes.
Too bad at singing.
L'eau pétillante. Voilà.
It's not going anywhere.
Oh, it's the lid. That's really
It
annoying.
doesn't want to come.
That's annoying. We should have checked that beforehand. Is it coming off? Here, why don't I do that while you make the other ones?
Okay.
I can make the
So I'm going
virgin
to
in a
put
minute.
Saint-Germain in a flute. Voilà, Nigel, I follow your
Yes.
your guide.
Saint-Germain in the flute. Voilà. Et puis, on y ajoute...
Les glaçons?
Non,
Non, pas de glaçons.
de Moët.
Le Moët directement.
Oui.
Comme ça.
Voilà. Et puis, une fraise.
Elle est un petit peu plus.
Voilà. Et on va le décorer avec une fraise.
Une petite fraise dedans.
Oui.
Pour faire l'élévation.
Voilà. Parfait. Qui...
On va faire le service.
Merci. Tu peux préparer un autre.
Deuxième.
Entre-temps, on a des problèmes avec cette bouteille. Même chose qu'avec l'huile d'olive, tu sais, Fred. Ça ne s'ouvre pas. Tu as un tournevis ou quelque chose qui... Take it backstage. That's it. Let's make another one. Qui veut un peu de champagne avec oui? Excellent. Aya, merci beaucoup pour la musique. Vraiment, c'est super. C'est un moyen de dire merci infiniment pour tout ce que tu as fait pendant les semaines dernières, quand c'était pas possible de venir à l'église. Tu as enregistré les choses pour nous si gentiment. Et puis maintenant, c'est un tel plaisir de t'avoir ici dans l'église parmi nous. Merci beaucoup. C'est un moyen de dire merci. Qu'est-ce que tu veux là-dedans? De fraises, orange? Fraises? Parfait. Super. Merci beaucoup. Santé. Merci. Merci. Ah, voilà. Maintenant, on peut préparer
that's the sweet part. That's the
une vierge pour la cordilliste.
Aya deserves that drink for that wonderful postlude, the Marseillaise by
The
Bastille.
Marseillaise postlude, that's right. Voilà. Un peu too sweet. Parfait. Here we go. Et peut-être des raisins et un peu de glaçon. Glaçon, oui.
Am I supposed to yell something else?
Ça sort. Super. Et quelques petits raisins là-dedans. Voilà. Pour la cordilliste. Et Wendy, merci beaucoup pour tout ce que tu as fait aussi pour nous pendant les semaines dernières. Et donc, qu'est-ce que tu veux? Un peu de champagne et le Saint-Germain? Excellent. Yes, and then we'll go straight back to the song. What? Yes, exactly. We've delighted us long enough. And then we can go back to the music. Well, we go back to the music. Yeah. Fred, would you like some fizzy water or something? You're good for now?
All right, sorry.
Have some champagne, Fred. You deserve it.
I don't know. Why? All right, sorry. Your drum is no remite like nothing happened. I'm sorry.
Wow. Hey, I'm a little jealous. Strawberry. She wants a strawberry. Fred, why does Greg get 3 mics and I get 1?
We're gonna be drunk.
Well, some of you, right? Some of you
by the end of this.
remember John DePinto as your classmate in French class. So now I've asked John to sing Sous le ciel de Paris, a favorite of ours. Jean. In class, are you Jean?
No. Je ne pense pas.
Okay.
This is the first time the first time I'm singing this in French or English, and the first time I'm playing it on accordion. So, because that's the kind of guy I am. Sous le ciel de Paris s'envole une chanson. Elle est née d'aujourd'hui dans le cœur d'un garçon. Sous le ciel de Paris marchent les amoureux. Leur bonheur se construit sur l'air péporeux. Sous le pont de Bercy, un philosophe assis, du musicien, quelques badauds, puis les gens par milliers. Sous le ciel de Paris, jusqu'au soir vont chanter l'hymne d'un peuple esprit de sa vieille cité. Près de Notre-Dame, parfois comme un drame, oui, mais à Paname, tu peux s'arranger. Quelques rayons du ciel d'été, l'accordéon d'un marinier, l'espoir fleurit au ciel de Paris. Sous le ciel de Paris coule un fleuve joyeux. Et l'on dort dans la nuit les clochards des lagunes. Sous le ciel de Paris, les oiseaux du bon Dieu viennent du monde entier pour bavarder entre eux. Et le ciel de Paris a son secret pour lui. Depuis 20 siècles, il est épris de notre île Saint-Louis. Quand elle lui sourit, elle met son habit bleu. Quand il pleut sous Paris, c'est qu'il est merveilleux. L'accordéon du ciel d'été, l'accordéon d'un marinier, l'espoir fleurit au ciel de Paris. Mais le ciel de Paris n'est pas longtemps cruel. Pour se faire pardonner, il offre un arc-en-ciel. Sous le ciel de Paris, sous le ciel de Paris, sous le ciel de Paris. Merci.
That was lovely. And now I have a special treat. We have a special treat. Joris, apparently you grew up singing this song with your mom.
Yes, and dancing it.
And dancing it. How wonderful. So can we have you come up and do Savez-vous danser la polka? Do you want a copy?
So it's a mariners song. It's a sailor song, so like it's on short.
So like that?
Jean-François pour aller au bataillon en Irak. Jean-François pour aller au bataillon en Irak. Et Jean-François est parlé. Savez-vous les gars, danser, danser la polka. Aimez-vous valser, la mer va vous faire danser.
Regarde.
La barquette s'est mise auprès de la quille aux agrès. Elle s'est parée à triple tour de ses plus beaux atouts. Savez-vous les gars, danser, danser la polka. Aimez-vous valser, la mer va vous faire danser. Quand il souffle partout, accorde son bignou. Il ne connaît pas beaucoup de refrains, mais ils sont tous marins. Savez-vous les gars, danser, danser la polka. Aimez-vous valser, la mer va vous faire danser. L'air a bu un peu trop, elle aime pas que de l'eau. Elle saute à tort et à travers la chemise à l'envers. Savez-vous les gars, danser, danser la polka. Aimez-vous valser, la mer va vous faire danser. Elle a le béguin de dévoilier ses meilleurs cavaliers. Elle les pétrit à tour des bras jusqu'à les foutre en bas. Savez-vous les gars, danser, danser la polka. Aimez-vous valser, la mer va vous faire danser. À coups d'organe, à coups de roulis, les matelots assouplis vont à mesurer bord sur bord avec le bout dehors. Savez-vous les gars, danser, danser la polka. Aimez-vous valser, la mer va vous faire danser. Ça manque de filles mais on s'en fout, on est mieux entre nous. Les filles malgré leur bon coup de rein n'ont pas le pied marin. Savez-vous les gars, danser, danser la polka. Aimez-vous valser, la mer va vous faire danser. Wouh! Merci. Merci. Oh, we can dance it if you want.
1, 2, 3, and.
Thank you. Okay, and then I've lost my music again. And now our favorite. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Everyone takes such good care of me. Woo. Okay. And now, is it Je ne regrette rien? Is that next?
Yeah, I believe so.
So, and on to more drama. That was fun. That was so much fun, I can almost not get into the next mood. Okay, now we're going. So, of course, this is practically one of our national anthems.
C'est payé, balayé, oublié. Je me fous du passé avec mes souvenirs. J'ai allumé le feu, mes chagrins, mes plaisirs. Je n'ai plus besoin de balayer les amours et tout le trémolo. Balayer pour toujours, je repars à zéro. Oh, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. Il est bien comme on fait, ni le mal, tout ça m'est bien égal. Non, rien No means no.
Thank you for laughing. Was that Fred? Yes. Thank you, Fred. C'est si bon. Can you help me with this? Can everybody help me with this?
In one way.
Sing with me, nice and loud, because after the polka, it's not menopause, it's just a polka. Woo. We? The people are there. It's not menopause, it's just the polka. Do you pronounce
the?
it?
Do like the last eight as the intro. So 1, 2, 3.
C'est si bon de partir n'importe où, bras dessus, bras dessous, en chantant des chansons. C'est si bon de se dire des mots doux, des petites rien de tout, mais qui en disent long. Oh, voyons notre mine ravie, les passants dans la rue nous envient. C'est si bon de guetter dans ses yeux un espoir merveilleux qui donne le frisson. C'est si beau, ces petites sensations, ça vaut mieux qu'un million. Tellement, tellement c'est bon. C'est si bon de pouvoir s'embrasser et puis de recommencer à la moindre occasion. C'est si bon de jouer des pianos de Jean tout le long de son dos, tandis que nous dansons. Séduire sans parler de ce que je ne peux dire. C'est si bon quand je la tiens dans mes bras de me dire que tout ça c'est à moi pour toi. Now something in English. C'est si bon, lovers say that in France, when they thrill to romance, it means that it's so good. C'est si bon, so I say it to you, and you, like the French people do, because it's all so good. Every word, every sigh, every kiss, dear, these only one thought, and it's this here. Oh, it's so good, nothing else can replace just your slightest embrace.
I tell you, my band, I make a lot of mistakes, and then they just go with me. It's so wonderful.
Just so you know, we've had a request from Elena that Cynthia and Doris do that dance in front of everybody next year.
Wait a minute. Are we saying we're good, or we need to practice?
Nigel, but I have to say that this is delicious.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Is that the virgin one?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah,
I
everyone
don't
is
know,
the
maybe they
virgin.
snuck some alcohol into it. It's great.
Les Champs-Élysées.
Oh. Like that?
Are you going to sing with me? Oh,
yeah, I'll try. I can try to.
Oh, I need everyone's help. I always love it when, oh, Champs-Élysées, da-da-da-da-da, if everyone could be the trumpet section or whatever. It's like a tradition. My husband's laughing at me. You think I'm funny, don't you? Okay, good luck on the French. Je me baladais sur l'avenue, le cœur ouvert à l'inconnu. J'avais envie de dire bonjour à n'importe qui. N'importe qui, c'est fait toi, je te dis n'importe qui. Il suffisait de te parler pour t'improviser. Woo! Oh, Champs-Élysées, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, Champs-Élysées, da-da-da-da-da. Au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées. Tu me dis, j'ai rendez-vous dans un sous-sol avec le fou qui vibre la guitare à la main soir le matin. Alors je t'ai accompagné, on a chanté, on a dansé, et l'on ne même pas pensé à s'embrasser. Oh, Champs-Élysées, oh, Champs-Élysées, au soleil, sous la pluie, au midi, à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez, Champs-Élysées. Hier soir, nous a connus, et ce matin, sur l'avenue, deux amoureux tout étourdis par la longue nuit. Et de l'étoile à la concorde, d'un orchestre à mi-accord, tous les oiseaux du bois toujours chantant l'amour. Oh, Champs-Élysées, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, Champs-Élysées, da-da-da-da-da. Au soleil, sous la pluie, au midi, à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées.
So much fun. I think that song could go on for like 5 more minutes.
It usually does sometimes. Okay, for this next section, J'ai des amours. Okay, this is a Josephine Baker one. Oh, wow. So I learned just a little bit more about Josephine Baker. She's not just that person that everyone knew at the beginning of her career, but what was so amazing about her was that towards the end of her life, she was quite the activist. So I encourage you to look up everything that you can find about her. And one of the sad parts was when she came to New York, she and her husband called 36 hotels, and they said, no, you cannot stay here. And it really broke her heart. So she went back to France, and she built the multicultural family that she had always dreamt of. But there was a lot of sacrifices in her life. So rather than me tell you all about it, go online and read. There's so many wonderful articles and YouTubes of her. Okay, so now for Josephine Baker, J'ai des amours. On dit que de là des mers, là-bas sous le ciel clair, il existe une cité au séjour enchanté. Et sous les grands arbres noirs, chaque soir, vers elle s'en va tout mon espoir. J'ai des amours, mon pays enjoyed that, but please go on YouTube and see her version. It's a black and white, and she's got in a gown on the corner, and she sings the coloratura of this. Oh, so beautiful. And wow. Philippe, Grandpa knew Josephine Baker. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Now, can I brag too? I didn't know Josephine Baker, but my family, my aunt, knew Norma Jean Baker, otherwise known as Marilyn Monroe, and knew her to be a very warm, just wonderful person, extremely smart, but super, super shy. Talking about shy women who really put themselves out there. I'm not one of them. But we have a break in our program. We have a poem break.
Yes.
You know, I came to Saint Esprit. Can you see me? Yeah, good.
Let me try to see if I can make it a little bit, because it hides your face. It hides your face.
Oh, c'est une très bonne idée hein, en ce moment de me cacher un peu.
Anyway, that's how it is.
Voilà. Bon. Alors. Well, no, I'll go like this. I came to Saint Esprit 25 years ago, and that was the first Bastille Day celebration that we had. It must have been in 1995. And as the years have gone by, the songs remind me of very specific people. So Le Chant des Partisans that we sang always reminds me of Odile. She was a résistante in the Second World War in Prague. And whenever I sing it, I think of her, especially in the last verse, my friend, if you fall, another will rise to take your place. And that's been a very moving verse for me for all sorts of reasons. As we were singing the Josephine Baker song, I was thinking of Marjorie too. Her dream was to see Paris, and she never got to do that in her life. But when she came to Saint Esprit, I think we gave her a taste of some of the beauty of that, and some of the things that her heart was longing for too. And there are others that come to mind as we sing those songs. And what we thought we might do at this point is to have two poems. The poems are about nostalgia, about remembrance, and I think in all of our hearts today gathered here in the church, we're holding a place for you. We're holding a place for those who we see no longer. And we're holding you in our hearts too, and wish dearly that you were here. So what we're going to do is show some photographs of previous Bastille days. You'll see some people that you know, some people who have left us, like Marjorie and Rush and Odile. And it's a way to honor and remember them as we celebrate this Bastille Day together in such strange circumstances.
Paul Verlaine, Clair de lune. Votre âme est un paysage choisi, que vont charmants masques et bergamasques, jouant du luth et dansant et quasi, tristes sous leur déguisement fantasque. Tout en chantant sur le mode mineur, l'amour vainqueur et la vie opportune, ils n'ont pas l'air de croire à leur bonheur, et leurs chansons se mêlent au clair de lune. Au calme clair de lune, triste et beau, qui fait rêver les oiseaux dans les arbres, et sangloter d'extase les jets d'eau, les grands jets d'eau sveltes parmi les marbres.
À une fleur séchée dans un album par Alphonse de Lamartine. Il m'en souvient, c'était aux plages, où m'attire un ciel du midi. Ciel sans souillure et sans orage, où j'aspirais sous les feuillages les parfums d'un air attiédi. Une mer qu'aucun bord n'arrête s'étendait bleue à l'horizon. L'oranger, cet arbre de fête, neigeait par moments sur ma tête. Les odeurs montaient au gazon. Tu croissais près d'une colonne d'un temple écrasé par le temps. Tu lui faisais une couronne, tu parais son tronc monotone, avec tes chapiteaux flottants. Fleurs qui décorent la ruine, sans un regard pour t'admirer. Je cueillis ta blanche étamine, et j'emportais sur ma poitrine tes parfums pour les respirer. Aujourd'hui, ciel, temple et rivage, tout a disparu sans retour. Ton parfum est dans le nuage, et je trouve, en tournant la page, la trace morte d'un beau jour.
That was so nice seeing everyone. We were so young then. Fun Bastilles. Nigel loves parties. When I remember when we were celebrating Nigel's 25th anniversary, I said before Nigel came, there was no Bastille Day, there was no Afrique Fête, there was no Rentrée, there was no Chantant Noël, and then I was like, wait, these are all parties. So now, the partier himself, our host for today, this afternoon, and always. And we were counting his many talents. Besides our reverend, Wendy and I were saying bartender, florist, barber, and chef, among his many, many talents. Yes. Okay, and now we have Charles Trenet. Ooh, my R's are hard today. Boom! Nigel, can you sing boom for us?
I'll try, but I'll tell you that little cocktail has gone to my head. So we shall see what happens. La pendule fait tic-tac, tic-tic. Les oiseaux du lac pic-pac, pic-pic. Glou, glou, glou font tous les dindons. Et la jolie cloche d'une dindon. Mais boum, quand notre cœur fait boum, tout avec lui dit boum. Et c'est l'amour qui s'éveille. Boum, il chante Love and Bloom. Au rythme de ce boum que redit boum à l'oreille. Tout a changé depuis hier et la rue a des yeux qui regardent aux fenêtres. Il y a du lilas, il y a des mains tendues sur la mer, le soleil va paraître. Boum, l'astre du jour fait boum. Tout avec lui dit boum quand notre cœur fait boum boum. Le vent dans les bois fait ouh, la bichou a fait meh, la vaisselle cassée fait fric fric frac, et les pieds moués font flic flic flac, mais boum, quand notre cœur fait boum, tout avec lui dit boum, l'oiseau dit boum, c'est l'orage. Boum, l'éclair qui lui fait boum, et le bon Dieu dit boum dans son fauteuil de nuage. Car mon amour est plus vif que l'éclair, plus léger qu'un oiseau, qu'une abeille. Et s'il fait boum, il se met en colère et entraîne avec lui des merveilles. Boum, le monde entier fait boum, tout en lui fait dit boum quand notre cœur fait boum boum. Le monde entier fait boum, tout avec lui dit boum, quand notre cœur fait boum boum. That song always makes me smile.
Thank you, Nigel. Is it time for J'attendrai? We're just going to do the chorus. J'attendrai. Just the chorus. No, no recit, no recit, just the chorus. The people are here. I just have to confer with my pianist. So, J'attendrai is dedicated to all of you because it came from a very famous Italian opera. And it became popular in the war when everyone was saying, you will return, tornerai. And it was part of the Madame Butterfly opera.
tornerai. So, skip the first part and let's just sing the. Do you have your, what are my first notes? J'attendrai. Okay. J'attendrai le jour et la nuit, j'attendrai toujours ton retour, car l'oiseau qui s'enfuit vient chercher l'oubli soumis. Dans son île et temps, passe court en battant tristement. Dans mon cœur si lourd, j'attendrai. Le temps passe et court en battant tristement dans mon cœur plus lourd. Et pourtant j'attendrai ton retour.
Thank you for saving me, Nigel. Okay. Next is it La Vie en Rose already? My goodness. Nigel, any other,
That's going to come after.
La Vie en Rose will come after, okay.
There's going to be a hymnal
Great.
invitation by a song.
This is our final song. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to thank John once again for joining us, and my husband Greg. Thank you so much, and he also made the video. Thank you. Thank you to our studio audience. Thank you very much to Jarice and Nigel and everyone here, and shout out also to Wendy, who helps us so much around here and is our right-hand lady. And thank you to Aya also for all of those keeping steady at the helm. Okay, La Vie en Rose. It's pretty much our national anthem. Des yeux qui font baisser les miens, un rire qui se perd sur sa bouche. Voilà le portrait sans retouche de l'homme auquel j'appartiens. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie. Dans
I have some very special thank yous to offer. Am I good?
From over there, if you don't mind.
From over here?
Yeah, well, I'm going to play some microphone. It's going to be like 30 seconds to talk about it.
Yeah. What do I do in the meantime?
You look at the camera and say hi. You look at the camera and say hi.
To everybody. I think we've got some microphones coming in. We're going to make a final cocktail. There are a couple of surprises.
Little surprise.
Yes.
Don't say what it is.
2 surprises.
I guess that's two. I wasn't aware of the second one, but that worked for me.
We're going to make another cocktail in a couple of seconds. Just to finish we have to switch off the air conditioner and the fans very much because they make too much noise, especially when people are singing.
We still have some fans on.
We have a couple of fans on, but look, Fred and Paul Finger are back there and in a hot spot. So let's.
They don't hear you yet.
Oh, they don't?
Now they hear you. They heard you from very far away. Now they hear you. Speak.
Oh, yes. Am I all right now?
Yeah, now you're all set.
Good. Okay. All right. Another cocktail then. I don't know where my cocktail assistant has gone, but I'm left all on my own with the little book. And we're going to make a Saint-Germain cocktail. And it involves champagne, Saint-Germain, and club soda. So it's slightly less potent than the one that just has champagne in it. Joyce, did you want to say something about Saint-Germain?
Yes, it happened to be so the liquor apparently is named after Saint-Germain for the neighborhood in Paris where all the existentialists and a lot of artists gathered to, and Josephine Baker I think was part of these groups too, and the Dada and all these surrealist movements also gathered in this neighborhood, and it happened to be named after the abbé and the abbot of Saint-Germain-des-Prés. And Saint-Germain was, I think, the bishop of Paris or something like that, at one point, and a saint and really highly revered there. So it's not
nice.
totally profane.
No, exactly. We've got to get a little religion into things. Absolutely, never waste an opportunity. Now, Saint-Germain. Cocktail Saint-Germain, a superbly refreshing signature spritz, apparently. So let's give it a go. We need
a glass.
sparkling water. 1.5 parts of Saint-Germain. Apparently, where is it? There's 1 part and a half part. Let's make 2. And there's 1 and 2. Clever little thing this is. Yes, sir. Next, we put in 1.5 parts of, 2 parts of champagne.
Peggy says she's dancing to the music. Sister, you were dancing?
Yes.
Who wants to dance?
Let's put a little ice in there. This one. So I think, yes, about a good serving of champagne. Perfect. And then the rest of it, sparkling water. Same amount. Roughly a little less. No, it says equivalent sparkling wine and water.
So what's the
Same amount. Yeah. Wonderful. And how about a little orange on the rim?
Wow.
There. Saint-Germain. Santé. Who's short of the great? Sorry.
Let's make the other one.
And let's make the other one too. Absolutely. Here we go. Because we have a toast and one last little thing to do.
Yes.
30 seconds? We can give you 30 seconds, I think. Is he doing what I think he's doing? Excellent. Here we go.
Une petite glace là. Hop, oui, oui.
Et encore une glace ici, probablement parce qu'il n'y en a pas assez. Voilà.
Et un petit orange.
Citron, orange. Oui, pourquoi pas. Très bien.
Voilà.
Parfait.
J'ai trois amours, Saint-Germain et Paris.
Wonderful.
Oh,
what's that?
Anniversaire, joyeux anniversaire, joyeux anniversaire, Wendy, joyeux Blow. Even in times of COVID, put a mask on before you blow.
No.
Maybe we could waft it.
Make your wish.
Perfect. There. Almost.
Are these trick candles?
Like the candles on the altar.
Joyce decorated the cake beautifully. I don't know if you could do a close-up of this, Fred, because it's really worth seeing. It's la cocarde.
It's Nigel.
See, no, well, we both had a little go. And it's on Marjorie's beautiful plate here, so there. Can you see the red, white, and blue? Yeah. And the candles too. Perfect arrangement.
And we also wanted to show that we put the macaron on some of Marjorie's plates that she...
Oh, that's right,
That's
that she
sweet.
used to bring in.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the blowing has caused a little glitter spread.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Oh, glitterized.
I want to say a last thank you.
Thank you guys.
Can I come over
I
here?
really appreciate that.
Joyeux anniversaire.
Joyeux anniversaire.
Actually, on Wednesday. I think you're good.
I know, it's coming up. I want to say a huge thank you to several people. One of them, of course, is Cynthia and all of the wonderful work that she's done for us, her beautiful voice. And her experience over the years, bringing all of this music together. Cynthia, only you could have pulled this off in terms of the music and the choice of when every piece comes and how that has brought us together across on the YouTube and here too. Thank you so much. I don't know what we would do without you. You really are. Thanks. That's good. All right. Yes. I feel exposed. I also want to say a huge thank you to Greg. It was so wonderful having a Broadway percussionist in the church for us. What a huge difference it made to the Chant des Partisans. Hearing that drum sound in the background made me think that I too was a part of it. And so it was really wonderful. And you all worked so well together. And John, honestly, your talent on the piano and the accordion, it really brought things to life. Thank you so much. It's really lovely to have you back. And thank you to Fred, who has done a yeoman's work making all of this possible. Oh, I think it will look charming, even if it looks horrible. C'est à la bonne franquette. Merci infiniment de faire partie de notre célébration. Aussi difficile que les choses soient, nous avons réussi à faire quelque chose de très spécial que nous n'oublions jamais. There is one other thing that is to come. You've all been writing. I've been stuck over here, so thank you for everybody who's participated, writing in on the YouTube channel, making the body of Christ a reality in festal times, even when we're stuck at home or when we're obliged only to have a very small number of people. You have proved that our connection with each other outlasts the years, it outlasts all the circumstances that we can live through. And here is to next year when we will be dancing outside and celebrating together. I hope and pray with all the same people, with all the same warmth and love that we've been able to enjoy and to share. See you soon, I hope. We have one last thing for you that will serve to sort of calm us down. It's sort of nap time, sort of 3 o'clock. And so Fred is going to click on a little button that is going to take you into a very different world. We're good, I think. Are you ready? It's an extract of a video that we have prepared. Did you have an encore?
No, we were just going to do a playoff, but
Yeah?
we can do it.
Well,
But if he's got something that he's
I think so. It's a video that we prepared a couple of weeks ago with a little voiceover to it, and there's no voiceover? Oh, it's just for relaxation. It's just for relaxation. It's just the sound that you will hear in a few minutes' time, and it will serve to sort of calm us all down. The full video will be posted this week, so keep a lookout for it. It's not only relaxing, it's also educational. And on that note, I'll leave you. Thank you, and see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.